You just invested $100,000 on an AI solution and you pointed at your company's knowledge base, and AI doesn't actually work. It's not that AI is bad, it's that your content is locked in formats that AI may not be able to read. Hi, my name is Meena Ganesh, Senior Product Marketing Manager for AI at Box. I'm here with our CTO, Ben Kuss, and today we're talking Markdown. So Ben, let's start with the basics. What is Markdown?
Markdown is a lightweight markup language that lets you do rich text in an easy, human-readable way.
Okay, sounds fine. Why are we talking about it?
Yeah. So
Now, why is it coming up?
Yeah. So in the enterprise, there's actually a lot of different file formats that you regularly use. Things like docs, docx's, PDF files, PowerPoint.
Yep.
There's all these different things that you consider to be files or content format. But if you were to look at these things, you'd realize that like they're kind of hard to read as a person. And so this has come up historically because at some point when you're creating simple, if you're creating simple content, you'll want to be able to indicate things like bullet points. You'll be able to want things to be bold. You want things to be italicized, make little tables.
Well formatted.
Yes.
Yeah.
And because that formatting conveys information. And there's a way to do it in these old file formats, but then there's a simple way to do it that somebody created, which is called Markdown. And Markdown's job is to make it easy for you to then specify this more rich format that lets you communicate with other people. But Markdown was created in 2004, so it's been around for a while. But it's particularly important because of AI. AI's job is it thinks about things kind of like humans do. It was trained on human level content. And so as part of that, one of the things you do with those file formats is you extract the key text and the key things out of it, and you convert it to a format. And Markdown is a format that AI readily understands. And then when it's able to then talk back to you, when it's able to communicate with you, it can use Markdown to also create things to communicate, things like putting headers, putting bold, making things bold, making things work in tables. And so AI actually is commonly communicating in Markdown format.
So it's almost like Markdown is actually AI's language, and that's what it uses to communicate. But I thought, today we can ask questions of AI, like asking it to get insights from PDFs, from different documents. So I thought it can already read those file formats. Like, why is Markdown now an important language for AI to consider?
So actually in the background, in companies like Box, when you want to do AI on a file, like one of these different formats, one of the first things we do is actually to convert it to a format that the AI can read, like text and a Markdown and so on. So in Box has actually recently released, if you want to even just like upload a file to Box and get a Markdown representation, we will do that conversion in the background. And so this is naturally the way that you start to communicate with AI is by basically taking these complex formats and converting them to a lighter weight version so that the AI can read it.
But I thought AI was quite smart and I could upload anything I want.
Yes.
And it could just, read it, understand it, get the intent, reason. In one of our previous episodes, we talked about how AI can, listen and even watch videos. So why does this language translation matter now?
Well, I think over time, what has happened is these other file formats, they became incredibly geared towards supporting the full rendering information. And they've kind of lost from a file format perspective, they're very geared towards the idea of the computer understanding it. But here, are you smart?
Yes.
Okay. This is a PDF representation, actually the bytes of a PDF of our Box's Q3 earnings report. So what is the Box revenue for that quarter? So it's just, it's in there. What?
It's not in. Ben, this is gibberish. I don't know what this is, but this is not an earnings report.
It is. It's just
Okay.
in a format. And so if I gave you enough time, as somebody who's smart, you would probably be able to find it. But actually looking through that, would you see a lot of style info?
I would see a lot of things here that says like font, spacing, structure, parent, group.
So as a human,
and object.
Even though the information is in there, you're struggling to pick it out. You have to almost like look and ignore all these things because you're trying to get to the heart of the info.
But I still have to also know what to ignore and what's actually the main piece of content that I have to look at.
If presented with that information, the AI would have to do that as well, and it's going to distract it from something there. So you might say like, okay, wait, you don't want the style info, you just want the pure text, right? Okay. Here's the pure text of our earnings report. Can you tell me what our revenue was?
Well, it's still not clear with this example because now the numbers are all together, the words are together. I don't know what goes with what, and
So
Like what?
yeah, it's hard
No.
to look at, even though it is completely all of the, you can make sense of the words, there is information conveyed in headers and in tables and in section breaks and so on.
Yes.
So you naturally need something that is a mix. You want something that's not so heavy on all of the marked up languages, not HTML, not PDF, not Word, docx. These are very complicated file formats, but instead you want something simple that helps you see the information, the text and other important information, but then also in a way that's easy for you to pick out as a human and kind of visually see on a page.
Yes. Yeah.
Sparked it.
So, Ben, does this mean that now enterprises have to go to their content repositories, go back, how many ever years, but at least the content that they want to leverage with AI, they have to go and convert all these file formats to Markdown because that's AI's language?
Not quite. So luckily, when you use platforms like Box, we will take care of making sure that no matter what file format you have, we'll convert it to an AI-friendly format like Markdown so that you're able to then feed it to the AI. Like this usually happens behind the scenes without the person having to worry about the details. It's one of the features of a platform like Box. When the AI starts to speak back to you, it's often going to put it in a Markdown format. And I think you'll start to see for the first time things like you see docx files and .pdf files. You're going to start to see .md files, which are the Markdown versions. And I think every time you see one of those, you'll think, I now know that this is probably because AI was involved in this process somewhere.
Wow, Ben, I never thought file formats were so important to AI. And that wraps up this episode of AI Explainer series. Make sure to hit that like button and subscribe so you don't miss another episode. We'll see you next time.